Politeness is a very important factor in all of our lives. Doesn't matter who the people are. And I would always advise, be polite and courteous and, decent towards your fellow men, whoever they are. I certainly find it a blessing myself. I would certainly advise everybody else to say, don't you ever be anything but polite. Look, we were so poor. When I think the conditions here among the family and all that, no comparison whatsoever. Just so very, very poor. In the possession of nothing, because it was an area where things didn't go very well. The idea of prospering, it didn't ever arise in your mind. My mother made gloves, and she had a sewing machine that was very special for that, and she made these gloves. It provided a sort of a living. Oh, it was the poorest of the poorest job, but it was better than nothing. My oldest sister, she's 4 years older, and the schools gave you a picture of Hitler, and I took that home and had ideas to put it up somewhere. I said, we don't want a stupid thing like this. She shows her belligerence straight away. I mean, Germany, well, what kind was it? What kind of a country was it? Oh, I like the idea of flying. I just loved that. And of course I was among the youth where we were Hitler youth.
Hitler youth.
Oh, marvelous. I was so taken with that. This was marvelous. And the time came to drop it. And then you were absolutely on your own. Oh, it was lovely. You had no control over your life, inasmuch to decide you want to go here, you want to go there, or anything. Everything was so well organized. I have a real job to remember all the details. Yeah. Because life was so hectic. Because you're in a strange place, and don't know anybody lives there at all. So, the middle of the night, he was in France, come to the door. Of course, you didn't know whether there were any kind of soldiers with guns the other side. Of course, they use a gun before they use their brains, and very gently I opened the door, and there's nobody there. But then a goat. Yeah. Oh, I thought, thank God for that.
So you didn't shoot it?
No, I didn't shoot the goat. Your freedom was important. You didn't want to be caught. I remember going through France, and there's a little farm there, and the farmer, the cow was calving, and he came to ask us, could we would be kind enough to help him deliver this calf. And oh, I enjoyed that. I thought it was lovely. You know, civilian life. These were the enjoyable moments of my life. I was focusing on what was important to me, languages. To be able to communicate and to know what is being said and all the rest of it. And I was quite good at it. I was used as interpreter. Plenty of food. I had a better life than most of the other chaps. In every respect, I fared better as far as food was concerned. And I fared better in every conceivable way, you know. In fact, they had to separate us in one of the camps because it got quite belligerent. Because we said the game's over. They had plans to, well, not to kill us, but to certainly punish us for it. You know, it's amazing how we drift through life, isn't it? Don't you find it with yours? Oh yes, cotton picking. That's you have a band around your arm and a long bag you drag behind you, and then you hand that over to be weighed in, and you were finished for the day. They were young chaps and capable of doing it, and I mean nobody questions. Oh, we're working for our enemy. It's stupid. It didn't look. Let's go and do that properly.
You were better off than a lot of people back in Germany then.
Oh, absolutely. We're far better off than... Yes. No, it was much different. You know, it was poverty like Germany. And I remember we drove all along the canal. And then we came to Bristol. That was at the farm. At the farm.
Honeybrook.
At Honeybrook. Yes. And
So she was a young girl?
Yes, I said to her, we don't want to get involved, you know, anyway. And she agreed with me. I can keep it up. Daphne, what was wrong with my leg?
You had a motorbike accident, broke your leg.
I broke my leg. And therefore, you know, I need bandages or something or other. And that developed more and more, you know.
It was more than just bandages.
Oh, yes. Yes.
That's good.
You see, it's funny, isn't it, how your mind goes sometimes.
But you can look back on life and know that actually there is a reason for hope.
Well, there is nothing like the Christian's faith. And I can't think of any other source from whence this could emanate than the Christian faith. So let's thank God for the Christian faith.